first project for the choir was to write a set of songs based on the United Nations Declaration of Children's Rights. And that was inspired by a visit by Andy and other choir members to Madagascar, about which you're going to hear a bit more later. But the song we've just sung was the opening song in that set, called These Are the Rights. We're now going to sing one more song from this set of songs, based on a true story about an African girl called Mende, who was forcibly taken from her family, sold into slavery, and eventually rescued. Speak to me, Mende, I'm your papa.
Can't speak with this hand at my throat.
Please tell me, Mende, where are they taking you? Mende, scrub the kitchen.
I'll scrub till my fingers are sore.
You hear me, Mende? Now do the laundry.
We've nowhere to sleep but the floor.
Now listen, Mende, you'll go to London. Stop trembling, Mende. We're your people.
Captivity soon at an end.
Get ready, Mende. And can you run from here?
I'll run till I'm free from these chains.
Freedom you'll learn, but your childhood will never return. wrote some songs for everyday emergencies, which are designed to be both instructive and entertaining. In a moment, we're going to be singing to you about what to do if you drive your car into a river. Very important. But first, we will be teaching you how to perform an emergency tracheotomy. And I hope you'll pay very close attention. The instructions can be summed up in the following 4 words: cut, pinch, insert, and breathe. So I'd like you to say these 4 words along with me, just so that you learn them properly. Cut, pinch, insert, and breathe. Again, cut, pinch, insert, and breathe. 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 When your person fails to breathe at all, fails to cough or gasp or storm or call, when Heimlich's maneuvers lead to war, know what's wrong. first is Andy's arrangement of a Holy Carmichael song, which the choir has performed on numerous occasions. And that will be followed by a piano solo to be performed by a very talented young Leah. And I think maybe Jeremy or Leah will tell you more about that piece. But first, the Holy Carmichael.
Our very talented Leo, who we only discovered a few weeks ago and is making his mark already, absolutely fabulous. He's going to play another piece called Skylark. It's by Mikhail Ivanovich Glinka. I'll leave you to think about that. I'm turning the pages for him. I hope I can keep up.
Now back to the choir. About 15 years ago, Andy was awarded a grant to work with the young people of Beaumont College on a set of songs relating to the difficulties faced by people on the autistic spectrum. We are going to sing two of these songs. The second one is called Words, and it's about people not saying what they really mean. And the first one is about noises, and it's called Tune Out.
with care, or end up in despair. You gotta choose your word you take, or keep right on despair. You gotta choose your word you take, or keep right on despair. You gotta choose to give what you say, or when you're like in your despair. You gotta choose to give what you say, or when you're like in your despair. You gotta choose your word you take. Why don't you say just what you mean? Don't let these words come in between. I can understand just what you say. It's only talking gets in the way. Why do you say the weather the storm when I can see it's sunny and warm? If cats and dogs it's starting to rain, the RSPCA will complain.
Now soon you'll have me dying of laughter. I'd rather have fun now than hereafter.
As they were ending in the dead heat,
I'd rather learn to live with defeat. Why don't you say just what you mean? Don't let these words come in between. I can understand just what you say. It's only talking gets in the way. Now we know you, John, you're a bit green. Should you wear makeup or take a screen?
there's information you should digest. With the South Islanders in your best.
You got to watch the boss, he's a beast. They keep him in a cage then at least.
You won't be fired on the first day. Where do
They keep the gun by the way. Why don't you say just what you mean? Don't let these words come in between. I can understand just what you say. It's only talking gets in the way. The other day I saw an old flame.
if you convert, you're only to blame.
My eye fell on her face and she said,
It is what you carefully back in your head.
we had a skeleton in the closet.
That wasn't very hygienic, was it?
Too late the stable door shut of course.
And did your girl turn into a wasp?
Why don't you say just what you mean? Don't let these words come in between. I can understand just what you say. It's only talking gets in the way.
Okay, we are now going to entertain you not just orally but also visually. Over the years, the choir has made a lot of use of film. And the film we're showing you today has been made by Graham Lowe, who's an old friend of the choir, and his son Sam. I think they may be in the audience. Yay, thank you very much, Graham and Sam. The accompanying song we're going to sing is both the oldest and the newest in today's concert. The words were written in 1871, that's slightly before the formation of the Millennium Choir, by Lewis Carroll for his book Through the Looking Glass. But it was a century and a half before those words were set to music, by Andy, of course. This is the Jabberwocky.
Twas grinning and slightly toes, big eye and gimble in the way. All busy were the longer grows, and the long grass out grey. 'Twas grinning The fruitiest Bandersnatch. That's right. The fruitiest Bandersnatch. That's right. The fruitiest Bandersnatch. He took his double sword. He took his double sword in hand. Long time and nights of fog he saw as he traversed the land. 'Twas really, really, very, 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 really, really. So he rested by the tum-tum. So he rested by the tum-tum. So he rested by the tum-tum. So he rested by the tum-tum tree and stood in thought. So he rested by the tum-tum tree and stood one in thought. And as in a fish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffing through the tongue wood, and burbled as it came, and burbled as it came, and burbled, 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 burbled as it came. One, two, the ball went sing a sang, through and through till the beast was lying on its back. One, two, the ball went through he ran, through and through he left it dead. He went a lumping back, and with his head, he went a lumping back. He left it dead, and with his head, and cast the slain the Jabberwock. Come to my arms, my beamish boy, and cast the slain the Jabberwock. The Jabberwock, the Jabberwock, the Jabberwock. Oh, fractious day, Kaluka, it's doing. Oh, fractious day, Kaluka, day. 'Twas brilliant and slimy toast, did in the way. Oh, Mitzi, the laurel rose, and all the golden grass of gray. 'Twas brilliant, really, really, so really, to free so really. And has the slain the Jabberwock, and has the slain the Jabberwock, and has the slain the. The Jabberwock, the Jabberwock, the Jabberwock.
Right. We now come to a song which the choir has performed many times over the years. It was written by the Swedish composer Anders Edenruth, if I've got the pronunciation approximately right, and it is basically a recipe for chili con carne. now a song written by Tom Lehrer, which I hope you won't take too seriously. It's called The Masochism Tango. Ridiculous to the even more ridiculous, we're going to end our concert by singing to you about chickens.
There ain't
Okay, don't go just yet, because we've got a few important announcements, which we'll try and keep short. First, I'd like to thank again Jeremy, our leader, conductor, and Leo. But now I'm going to call on Julia, who's going to say a few words about Andy.
I could do it. I actually can't. 22 years ago, Andy formed the Millennium Choir. You've all been able to appreciate some of the music that Andy has prepared for the choir to sing. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more. I mean, Andy's restlessness always brings something new. There's never a dull moment. New audiences, new collaborations, new venues, all as varied as the music itself. And we've worked with other choirs, we've worked with school children, we've worked with Beaumont College students, we've sung in the Priory, we've sung at the Gregson, we've sung in village halls, near and not so near. We've sung at the Sage in Gateshead, we've sung in the Opera House at Blackpool Tower, we've sung at the Marmalade Festival in the Lakes. We've even sung at a vampire ball in Whitby. And that was when we sang our alternative soundtrack to the 1931 Frankenstein film. And there were so many more films, more locations, everything witty, clever, fun to sing, and I think you'll agree, enjoyable to listen to. And of course, none of it would be possible without Andy. So we have all applauded the music. Let's just applaud the man behind it.
Plenty of more people, thanks, who have been with us, and I thank them very much. Some of them here today, not least of which Zoe and Lily. I just want to say thank you, big thank you. Thank you to my wife, who every time I've come up with a new idea, instead of saying that's stupid, so thank you to her. Thank you very much to Jeremy, who's agreed to take the choir on and is doing a brilliant job. And finally, to say that we're going down the Sun Inn. Please join us for a drink. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Andy. As you can see, we're very emotional today. But we just wanted to say that we thank the Priory for having us here and giving us a chance to perform. And we wanted very much to keep a country in mind that our choir has supported over the last 22 years, and that is Madagascar. We realize that Ukraine is very much in the news, and we all our supporters for it. But we wanted very especially to bring to the fore a charity that we have supported over these 22 years called Money for Madagascar. And one of the groups that Money for Madagascar works with is an orphanage, a children's centre called Akani Avuku. And we have some CDs here. They're only £5 each. So, if you were thinking of giving a donation, you could actually get one of these CDs. They're just behind, at the back, on a table. There, we've got them being held up. So please do consider buying that, because a portion of that will go back to Akani Avuku and to Money for Madagascar. Thank you so much for coming along today.